Okay, I decided to try to make long involved North American nets, and you'll see I have a longer string here. And if I start with opening A and try to envision how to make the first inuit weave by using loop transfers, I finally figured out that if I take the little finger loop and push it up through the index and push it back, and the thumb loop over the index and then up through the little finger loop and back, and then the little finger loop down through the index, I will have done the first of the inuit weaves. But in order to see if I've done it correctly and won't finish that, I will have to take the thumb loop back up to the top of the index, do the second inuit weave, transfer, drop, transfer, hold, pull down, transfer, kick, and roll, and there indeed is the inuit net. So I did accomplish what I set out. I set out to make the inuit net first weave with loop transfers. But here's another opening A. Now what that does is that if I wanted to do the inverse, I could do very similar kind of a thing. I could reach and push the little finger up through, and instead of going up through the thumb with the thumb, up through the little finger with the thumb loop, I go down through and back up and there. Now that is the inverse. In order to check to see if that is the inverse, I will use the first of the inuit weaves. I did that wrong, I did it wrong. Very quickly. Up through, down through, up through. That's wrong. Oh. I'm doing that second one wrong. You have to be very careful when you do these because it isn't as intuitive as the other. This goes up through, this goes over and down through, and then this goes down through. There it is. And if I wanted to do the first weave again, it would go back to 0. And you can look at the loop diagrams which accompany this particular video, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about.